The holy grail of luxury accessories, the quintessence of style and timeless elegance. We're talking about the iconic Hermes Kelly bag, an object of desire that has captivated generations of fashionistas and collectors worldwide. Simple yet sophisticated, this designer bag is one of the most coveted and exclusive items in existence. With an endless waiting list and prices reaching stratospheric figures at auctions, the Kelly bag has become the epitome of luxury and status. But beyond its price and exclusivity, there's a fascinating story behind this accessory that involves one of the greatest style icons of all time. What is the secret behind the frenzy for the Kelly bag? What makes it such a coveted and revered piece? Stay tuned, as in this video, we'll embark on a journey from the equestrian world of Hermes to uncover the true charm of one of the most beloved bags of the luxury scene. The Hermes Kelly is a masterpiece of craftsmanship and design, with a significant history that places one of the world's most important style icons, Grace Kelly, at its center. But what makes it even more desirable is the long waiting list that separates each buyer from their wonderful object of desire. And you know what? In recent years, the Kelly has become the absolute protagonist of contemporary fashion. Today, it also enters the world of street style. Highly popular in the mini model in very bright shades, it is interpreted in an extremely relaxed new version. To understand how the Hermes Kelly was born, we have to take a step back in time to 1837, when the Maison was founded. It was conceived as a saddlebag for gentlemen going hunting. In the late 1800s, Hermes came up with a big travel bag called haute courroie. It was the first bag made by Hermes to carry a horse's saddle and boots, and it had large handles. Later on, this bag inspired the shape of the Hermes Kelly bag. But it wasn't until 1930 that the famous bag became popular among women. Robert Dumas, who was Émile Hermes' son-in-law and took over Hermes later on, created a new version of the bag by making it smaller. He gave it a trapezoidal shape with 2 triangular gussets, a cut flap, a handle, and 2 straps. It was originally meant for riding, like many other Hermes accessories. That's how the Hermes Kelly bag came to be, with its timeless design. Interestingly, it wasn't called the Kelly bag from the start. It was previously known as the sac à dépêche, which means the dispatch bag. But the new name had an even more romantic and captivating origin. We have to give some credit to Alfred Hitchcock. Yes, the movie director. It's because in 1954, Hitchcock let costume designer Edith Head buy accessories from Hermes for the movie To Catch a Thief, which starred Grace Kelly. According to Head, Kelly fell in love with the bag and got it as a gift on her last day on set in Hollywood. A couple of years later, the actress married Prince Raniero III, making her the Princess of Monaco and making her even more of a fashion icon. So it's not surprising that in 1956, when Grace Kelly was pregnant with her first daughter Caroline, she wanted to shield her from the paparazzi and decided not to make the news official. Surrounded by photographers, she instinctively hid her baby bump with the Hermes bag. The pictures were published in Life magazine and made the bag an international success, known as the Kelly from then on. It was under the name Kelly that Life, once again, published it, featuring a young and unknown Catherine Deneuve, alongside her sister Françoise d'Orléac. To get it, she spent all the money from her first movie, and that was her first official photo. In 1977, the bag was officially renamed the Hermes Kelly. In terms of today's marketing and communication, Grace Kelly led a glamorous life and had a big influence on public fashion choices, especially among women in Hollywood, the aristocracy, and affluent women in general. While Hermes was already a known brand, having a bag named after the iconic actress and princess helped boost its reputation and bring it into a new light. Women wanted to feel the luxury of holding one themselves. Everyone wanted to emulate the style of the Princess of Monaco and carry an Hermes bag to display their status and wealth. What might surprise fashion enthusiasts even more about the Hermes Kelly is the amount of time it takes to make just one bag. It's truly a work of art, with each handcrafted piece requiring up to 25 hours of work. Different luxurious materials like calf leather, lizard, and crocodile were available for those lucky enough to purchase the exclusive bag. Like all Hermes bags, the Kelly comes from the same artisan, who signs it with an identification number of authenticity. There's a rumor that each leather specialist must undergo at least 3 or 4 years of training before being allowed to work with the prestigious brand. It's no wonder that the number of these bags is limited. And well, the time it takes to craft it is quite justified. The Kelly bag features 2,600 hand stitches, following traditional techniques used in saddle making. The seams are sewn with a classic saddle stitch made with 2 crossed needles, a savoir-faire that ensures the maximum strength of the seams. The famous metal closure has become a hallmark of the Maison and also appears in other products, such as shoes and other accessories. The Hermes Kelly is one of the few bags that has hardly changed its appearance since the 1930s. It's clear that the bag looks exactly the same as it did in the hands of the Princess of Monaco. Considering it was designed almost 100 years ago, that's a true masterpiece. Few people know that there are 2 types of Kelly bags, the cellier and adorned. The difference lies in the construction. The cellier, which was Grace Kelly's favorite, stands out for its perfect shapes, being very formal and elegant at the same time. It's structured and geometric, with visible top stitching. The edges are clearly defined and finished with resin. On the other hand, the adorned Kelly tends to be more informal. Because they are turned inside out after sewing, the stitching is not visible and the edges are smooth. Regardless of this, nowadays, the Kelly comes in various sizes and is offered in different colors and leathers each season. You can find it in orange, blue, burgundy, or black, and a complete open range. The Hermes Kelly is available in 6 sizes, from the Hermes Kelly 20 Mini to the Hermes Kelly 40. Although the most popular size tends to be the Hermes Kelly 28, it's neither too big nor too small. Considering a trend towards mini bags, a mini Hermes Kelly bag is also the wildest dream of a fashionista. Over the years, the Kelly bag has been reimagined numerous times, playing with shapes, leathers, and details. The most coveted of them all is the mini Hermes Kelly, but the Kelly Cellier is also among the world's most sought after. Other beloved models include the Kelly Lacus, and an expanded version equipped with a zipper, the Kelly Flat, in soft and foldable leather, and the Kelly Shoulder, the fruit of Jean-Paul Gaultier's creativity. One of the most notable collaborations was with the jeweler Pierce Hardy. From this partnership came a wonderfully compact and beautiful bag made of solid rose gold, crafted to mimic crocodile leather. This bag, adorned with 1,160 diamonds, took 2 years to make, and only 12 were produced with 3 versions. Its price? $2 million. But even if you have that kind of money to spare, getting a Kelly is not as easy as it sounds. Maybe you already know this, or maybe you don't, but to buy a Kelly, you have to be an Hermes customer. And I mean a loyal one. You need to have a history that screams how much you love the brand. So those wishing to purchase the bag are invited to the store to submit their wish list and choose sizes, leather, and color. And even then, it takes an eternity to acquire a new Hermes Kelly bag. Once you've selected the leather type and color, you can place an order, but you have to wait for it to be delivered. The Hermes workshop in Paris only accepts orders twice a year, and since each bag is handmade, it can take a year to have it ready. If you're not lucky enough or patient enough, a vintage Kelly bag is a great alternative. On luxury resale platforms, prices can vary depending on the type of leather, the bag's condition, and its color. But they're not exactly cheap. A blue Kelly, for example, has sold for nearly $20,000. They're even gone up to $60,000 for an exotic leather model. The record for the most expensive Hermes Kelly bag goes to the matte geranium porosus crocodile and black Togo leather Cellier 32 cm bag, which sold at auction for $125,000. According to the British newspaper The Telegraph, Kelly bag prices have risen by 350% in the last decade, and currently, more Kelly bags are sold at auctions than its other famous sibling, the Birkin. But beyond luxury styles and sky-high prices, the Kelly became the star of countless outfits in its simple version, showing its ability to boost street style. That's why everyone wants it. Its brand, quality, and timeless design make the Kelly a coveted item. All celebrities dream of owning one. Like we mentioned, Catherine Deneuve even treated herself to one with her first good paycheck. Audrey Hepburn, Marlene Dietrich, Victoria Beckham, Beyoncé, and Angelina Jolie have all been spotted with one. The truth is, the Kelly bag has made a lasting impression on the world of fashion and style. Its influence goes beyond passing trends, becoming a timeless icon that represents elegance and sophistication. As years pass, the Kelly bag continues to charm generations of fashion and luxury lovers. Its legacy goes beyond its practical use, becoming a symbol of status, good taste, and exceptional craftsmanship. With its timeless elegance and enduring appeal, the Kelly bag remains a true classic, a prized possession that will be cherished by generations to come. So, have you figured out which Kelly bag model you'd like to buy if you ever get that much-awaited call from Hermes? Share your dream pick with us in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed learning about the history and legacy of the iconic Kelly bag, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Click the notifications bell so you won't miss out on more captivating tales about the world of fashion and luxury. Thanks for watching!